Hi, this is Darren, and welcome to my channel. This channel talks about anything random, so anything. For today's video, this is a continuation of our learning series on how to improve your English or communication skills. So, on our previous vlog, we talk about the tip number one, which is practice regularly, or you must practice regularly. For tip number two, it's here. So you must practice effectively. There's a proverb that says, "Tell me and I'll forget, show me and I may remember, involve me and I'll understand." You must be involved with the learning process and you must use the language. It's not enough that you know the rule. For me, how do I practice effectively? Number one, I keep a journal. And that's the reason why I have a book or a notebook that I showed on my previous vlog. And second, keep reading English books, English videos, etc. Third, record your voice. And lastly, write down your thoughts. Now, let's talk about the first creative way for you to practice effectively. Number one is keeping a journal. So, how do you keep a journal? Me, I just write down everything random as well. I'm used to being random. And I learned journaling from Kris Aquino. OMG. Hope to see you soon, Queen. I was enticed to keep a journal because of my idol, Kris Aquino. Kris Aquino, if you're watching, I know. Ang taas Kris Aquino agad, no? Yeah, but she's my idol. And I was encouraged by her. Not really personally, but watching her videos or on TV, she keeps on telling that she does journaling. No, so for me, I write down anything. So it's everything random. I'm fond of saying random. But yeah, you can do anything. You can write down and second is to keep reading. I also learned from Kris Aquino from her K Mag or yeah, Kris Aquino magazine. According to her father, that the measure of a man can be equated with how much knowledge he has, knowledge that most of the time gained from reading. So that's how important reading is. And third, record your voice. So since we are talking about communication skills, you have to record your voice so that you would be able to um, spot mistakes. And for me, like what I've said, I'm not an English teacher or a language expert, so sometimes there are opportunities in terms of my pronunciation, but that's something I'm also working on. But the one way to be creative and be effective in terms of improving your communication skills is really to record your voice. Lastly, write down your thoughts. So I'm a kinesthetic learner, like what I've mentioned on my previous vlog. So if there is anything I learned, I have to note it or I have to write it. So I am being used with the language. So any thoughts? Let's say, for example, you encountered a word or a phrase, and then you have to note it, make an example from it so that you are used with the language. And that's how we practice effectively. No? So, in conclusion, you must be fully involved with the learning process. And that's it. For more and additional tips, I will have it on my next vlog. And let me know, guys, if you learned something and if the tip number two is somehow helped you or would be helpful in improving your communication skills. So I hope you guys would be able to subscribe to my channel. So if you are watching right now, make sure to subscribe. There's no fee at all. You just have to click that subscribe button there, and you will be notified my next or future vlog. So I hope to see you soon again on my next vlog. You take care.